You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome back, everyone. We've been digging into some really interesting developments in the data product space lately.
Yeah, things are moving incredibly fast. It's almost hard to keep up sometimes.
Totally. So today we wanted to, pull out some key highlights, give you the important bits without you having to wade through everything. Think of it maybe as a quick boost for your Product Thursdays thinking.
Exactly. The goal is just to filter out the noise and focus on what's genuinely impactful and what it might mean for you.
Absolutely. So speaking of impactful, let's kick things off with Etsy. They're doing some fascinating work with large language models, LLMs.
Oh yeah, the personalization stuff?
Right. They're taking browsing history, purchase data, all that stuff, and using AI to build these really detailed buyer profiles.
And using that to tailor the search for, 90 million buyers? That's huge scale.
It really is. And crucially, doing it while, navigating all the privacy rules. It's a clever application.
It's more than clever. The results are pretty staggering. The material you shared mentioned optimizing their setup with things like partitioned BigQuery tables.
Right, like organizing a massive library into smaller sections so you can find books faster.
Exactly that. And doing that, they cut the profile generation time for 10 million users from, I think, 21 days down to just 3 days.
Wow. 3 weeks to 3 days.
And the cost, an estimated 94% reduction. That's transformative. It's a real signal for how LLMs can overhaul older data processes.
That's incredible efficiency. Okay, so that's the big picture, high-level stuff. Let's bring it down a bit. Many people listening probably deal with performance issues, especially, say, with pandas.
Oh, for sure. The classic pandas bottlenecks. We've all been there.
Right. It's powerful, but sometimes it just crawls. So what are some quick wins people can implement?
Well, the common one is slow CSV loading. Using something like Pyro can help a lot. Or if you need serious speed, maybe GPU acceleration with CUDF.
Using graphics card power, basically.
Yeah, for data frame crunching. And then there are merges. If you're merging big data sets, definitely look at index joins. Way faster.
Okay.
And don't forget memory. Those string columns can eat up RAM, converting them to categorical types. Big saving.
Simple but effective.
And stepping beyond pandas, there's this big push for real-time analytics. We saw mentions of tools like ClickHouse.
Oh, yeah, they promise super fast queries, right?
Yeah.
Sub 200 milliseconds.
Across billions of records, yeah. They use techniques like columnar storage, storing data by column, not row, which is great for analytics plus smart compression, and this merge tree engine thing for handling streaming data really fast.
Got it. So lots of ways to speed things up on the tech side. But shifting gears a bit, there's this other angle that's really interesting, the human element and security, too.
Right. This is maybe less about the how and more about the so what.
Exactly. There's this idea emerging sometimes called AI atrophy.
Yeah, I've heard that term. The concern is that as Gen AI takes over more foundational tasks,
Right.
the stuff entry-level folks used to learn by doing.
Those learning opportunities shrink. Maybe new hires just end up reviewing AI output instead of creating things themselves.
Precisely. It potentially erodes that crucial experiential learning path. So the takeaway is, you really need to balance AI adoption with investing in actual human skills, data literacy, critical thinking, judgment.
Making sure your teams are developing, not just overseeing machines.
It's a critical balance. And then there's security. This one's fascinating. GPUs.
The workhorses of AI.
Right. But they weren't really built for the kind of multi-user shared environments they're often in now. They lack basic safeguards that CPUs have had for ages, like proper process isolation or memory segmentation.
Meaning different AI jobs running on the same hardware aren't properly walled off from each other?
Essentially, yes. It creates some pretty acute vulnerabilities, especially when you're dealing with sensitive data in those AI workloads on shared clusters, something many might overlook.
Wow. Okay, so quite a tour. We went from Etsy's huge AI personalization wins
And those massive efficiency gains.
to practical speed boosts for everyday tools like pandas, the power of real-time analytics.
And then landed on these really crucial points about human skill development alongside AI and some hidden security risks with GPUs.
It really shows how dynamic this whole data landscape is.
Yeah.
Staying on top of it feels, well, essential.
It really does. And I think it leaves us all with a key question, doesn't it? As you leverage all this amazing data tech and AI, how do you make sure your strategies are not just cutting edge and efficient,
But also secure.
and just as importantly, that they're actively helping your people grow? That's the balancing act we all need to think about for our own projects and teams.
Spoken Tech for your ears.